first overseas trip was when I was 6 weeks old. Went to Pakistan with my father, who was in the military and a diplomat, and so my international travel started a long time ago. At the age of 6, we went to the US and traveled all over from Canada to Mexico, and was at Lake Louise with my father, paddling out, looking up at the Canadian Rockies. I turned to him and I said, "I'm gonna climb mountains." At the age of 32, I ended up going on my first Everest expedition. I was guiding in the Himalayas for 30 years, did 40 treks, 20 to Everest Base Camp, so I have a lot of experience in the mountains. My specialty is to balance groups and keep people on the right path, to show them the best of an area, the best hikes, the best restaurants, the best hotels, the best people, introduce them to my best friends in an area, and have them have an absolutely fabulous time. Hi, Gary Scott here, reporting live from the Dolomites. I've just gone on a nice hike this morning. Rained a bit, but we're early in the season, so that's pretty typical. And I'm looking forward to having my next group in a couple of days. But I wanted to answer a question in 3 minutes about what are the trails like? Well, this is a trail in the Dolomites. Pretty standard. So it's not like trekking to Everest Base Camp where it's one route and you go a certain distance each day, or doing the Tour de Mont Blanc where you hike around Mont Blanc. Here in the Dolomites there are some through hikes like the AV1 and the AV2, which are where you stay in huts and dorms along the way. That's not what I do. The Right Path Adventures, I've found after 8 summers here, over 80 trips, that there's some fabulous little valleys and villages in those valleys to stay in. So that's what we do, base ourselves in a village or two and not move around so much, and just do day walks. So with this being the largest interconnected ski carousel, as they call it, in the world, where in the winter you can buy one ticket called the Dolomites Super Ski and link up dozens of different ski resorts and ski valleys, and just, you know, ski whatever you want, even all the way around this mountain called the Sella in a day. But with all the interconnecting ski lifts and chairlifts, we can utilize them to our advantage and get up into the mountains quickly, avoiding big ups and downs. But there's people that want to do big ups and downs, and so they can do that as well. So basically I change or choose the routes and the hikes depending on the group, depending on the weather. If I wake up and have a cup of coffee and see that it's going to be cloudy and not such great weather up above, well, we'll hike in the valleys. And there's a couple of great valleys where we've got phenomenal views looking up at the mountains. If it's better weather, which it often is, we'll go up into the mountains, hike up there, and enjoy the incredible views. And don't worry that it'll be boring. There's no way it'll be boring. I only do and pick fabulous hikes. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hiking trails here. So here we have a little descent down into the village. But realizing also that, you know, I've had 89-year-olds on trips where we took the cable car up and they wandered around on top and had a fabulous time. And there's also lots of hikes in the valleys. There's wheelchair and stroller accessible trails all throughout the valleys. And this is a steep uphill path, which, hey, if you want to do it at the end of the day, no problem. Go for it. My only agenda is to show you a great time. So I've got a lot of secret spots, and this is kind of my secret recipe, putting it all together. And I'm a craftsman and an artist, and I love having people at the end of a trip say, this was the best week of my life. And that's my goal for you. Thanks, and have a great day.